say hello to my little friend.
The Cigar Nerds Podcast!
And welcome back to Cigar Nerds Tactical Tuesdays. Today, I'm going to teach you something. Today, we're going to learn how to play the violin. Nah, just kidding. This is a gun case. And I gotta say, of all my gun cases, this one is probably the most gangster looking. Hence the fedora I'm wearing for today's episode. So let me show you what we got this week. Unfortunately, it's not a Tommy gun. Case is by Peak Case Company. And I'll give you a shot of what the inside of this looks like now. Alright. Boom! Has got a boomstick. This is the Mossberg 590 A1 Shockwave. It's a wee boomstick. And it is empty for all you internet safety officers out there. So, this is a 14-inch barrel, chambered in 12 gauge, can shoot 2 3/4 or 3-inch shells. Has this, while it is only a 14-inch barrel, this is not considered a SBR, well, SBS, short barrel shotgun. You don't have to pay the $200 tax stamp. You don't have to do any of that other bullshit, because it's got this fancy bird head grip, so it reaches like whatever minimum length. Since it's never has been configured as a full-size shotgun in the legalities of it, they say it's a firearm, not a shotgun. So you can have it in this tiny ass configuration. You can also put like the SB tactical braces, like you see on your shorter AR pistols. They do make one of those for these, but unfortunately, once you put one of those on, it won't fit in the cool violin case. Little tour of the gun here. I also have a side saddle. This one is a Velcro side saddle made by SOE Special Operations Equipment, who also made this awesome shirt. It's a Velcro side saddle, so you just put a little, Velcro on your gun, and then you can slap this on the side. It's important to have a side saddle on your gun, or some other way to carry your shells, because the downside of a shotgun is you're pretty much limited in capacity to what's in the gun or on the gun. And especially a short guy like this, you're rocking 5 rounds, so having an extra 6 ready to go is going to be good for you in a fight. Plus, I like the Velcro side saddle. I've got this on all my shotguns, because if you need to reload it, you can have several of these and just tear one off, slap another one on. Or if, say, you're in a situation where you need to change ammunition, go from buckshot to birdshot, buckshot to slugs, or whatever, I can have multiple of these with different types of shells in them, and then I can just slap one out, grab another one, slap it back on, change my ammo to fit the mission. Pros and cons of this little guy, and don't worry, we're all going to take it out at the range, shoot a few, let you see how it recoils compared to, say, a full-size shotgun. But I gotta say, like I said, I've had this one for a little while. It takes me it is a little weird. I'm not being able to shoulder it, but I can actually, you can fire it from your hip, or you can actually, aim it. And the recoil with this kind of, I've had like the old style pistol grip shotguns, and the recoil on those things can be a little bit hard on the wrist, but for some reason this kind of angular grip just really absorbs the shock a lot better than, say, a traditional pistol grip on a shotgun. So it's not uncomfortable to shoot. And I love shotguns. Clint Smith famously said, pistols put holes in you, rifles put holes through you. And I believe he said shotguns rip off hunks of flesh and throw them on the ground. These can be a devastating weapon. Like I said, I love my full-size shotgun. Especially, some people say, oh, you shouldn't carry a shotgun for home defense because, you're limited ammo capacity. But this is going to do some damage. Pros and cons of shotguns. Or pros and cons for this particular shotgun. I mean, you do have all of the kind of benefits of having a shotgun, that much more powerful projectile. You are limited on range, which maybe more so with this short barrel versus a full-size shotgun barrel. And also, like I said, recoil management. I mean, you can put a pistol brace on it, which will make it more like a short barrel shotgun, a little bit more controllable. Having that on this gun makes it much more useful, but then you lose the kind of upside of this shotgun, which is it's super concealable. This right here is a good trunk gun. Like, I mean, you can really just stick this thing beside your seat, and if you need to, deploy it pretty easily inside your vehicle without getting caught on anything. It's also a good backpack gun. I mean, you could stick this in a backpack. The limit to that is, once you get outside of your vehicle, your ranges may increase. This, not going to have a great long distance applications, but say up close, personal, in and around your vehicle, in your house, this wee guy here can do some work. Would I carry it as like my everyday long gun, or in this case short gun? Probably wouldn't, but it's fucking fun. Like I said, it's kind of a good where you're not going to be engaging targets at a long range. Like I said, a good like beside your chair, beside your seat, in your backpack shotgun. But this is a good little emergency shotgun. So without further ado, let's take her to the range. Alright, so here we are with the Mossberg Shockwave doing some live fire. So, kind of in the intro, show me do some stuff. I'm going to try to from profile here so you can see how much recoil this thing actually has. I'm only shooting Remington number 7 birdshot, because that's kind of the rules here on the range. But here's what it do. Like that, you can hip fire this thing fairly easy. But you can also aim it and get, it's reasonably controllable, aiming it. As you can see. Now let's see what this thing does to a target. Alright, so this is at about 10 yards. That's kind of like the maximum distance of a target. Or if I had to use this inside my house, 10 yards is about the farthest distance I could shoot somebody with this. So let's see what this will do to a target at that range. So as you can see, even with buckshot at this range, buckshot, even with birdshot at this range, it'll do work. Let's check out the spread on that. That was the first one where I was hip firing it, went a little high, and here's where I actually aimed. So 10 yards with birdshot, you're talking about looks like a 6-inch spread, like all that's in the A zone there. So you put something like buckshot in, it do work. So last kind of test I want to do here, show you the difference between buckshot and birdshot in this. So and load it in the tube. The first round will be the number 7 birdshot that we've been shooting most of the day. And the second round will be your double lock buck, so you can see what the difference in recoil between those two are. Birdshot. Helps if I take the safety off. Buckshot. So, not really that much more different. I mean, it feels the same as it has felt with all the other ammo. So yeah, this is a fun gun, maybe not practical. If you want to be practical, like I said, add a pistol brace to it to get more utility out of it. But other than that, good deal. So final thoughts here on the Mossberg. It is controllable, you can use it. Is it practical? Fuck no. Is it fun? Hell yeah. So yeah, I mean, it does have its purposes. You can do this truck gun, beside the bed gun, whatever. But I'd rather have a full-size fighting shotgun with an actual stock on it. This is kind of, like I said, impractical. But I mean, if you wanted to put one of the SB tactical braces on it, it would definitely improve the controllability. So that's my final thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time out here on the range.